Okay, update on the case between Battery Betty and Queen Bee. Does anyone know if Betty's live told anything? I can't even believe what she wore. Like, I just can't with this girl.
What did she wear? Pajamas? Well, it's like 90-something degrees down there. She probably had a tank top on. It's hot as well. She's in her house.
What she wore, let me just say this. What she wears to court explains the trash that she is. That it's just that simple. I'm not gonna stop it. The woman is a fucking piece of shit. She always has been, she always will be. You want to be a friend, that's on you. It has nothing to do with me.
All right, let's talk about something else. So what happened? Anything happened in court? Nobody knows?
I don't know. It's Betty's big fucking mouth got us all kicked out.
Well, her big mouth would probably tell her life.
No, her big mouth was 100% wrong.
Oh. I don't know.
She's so narcissistic. She doesn't even realize to keep your fucking mouth shut.
What did she say that you all got thrown out? I don't understand. Loss.
You have to. I'm not going to repeat it again. Go watch the beginning of this live, and you'll see everything.
I don't talk about this stuff. I don't talk about this stuff because one, this battle is for the courtroom.
All right, we're gonna watch this because I am curious.
But you know, it comes down to also not. I don't discuss it because this is a court proceeding, and I have my own trial strategy when it comes to this. I mean, what these people have done at the direction of a certain person has caused a lot of harm to me. Caused a lot of harm to you guys. Caused a lot of harm to my mods, my family. You know, so you guys know that I did file a lawsuit, and since then, everybody under the sun has had something to say about this lawsuit. Everybody. It's going to be laughed out of the
That's what I'm saying. What the hell is she wearing? Thank you, Betty.
courtroom. I'm going to be laughed out of the courtroom. There's no merit. This is frivolous. I'm just doing this to harass somebody. All this nonsense. All of this nonsense. It's nonsense. That's what it is. Things are coming out, and you guys are going to see this. Actually, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and just run the video that I did this morning because it is what it is, and they can use it against me or not. I don't care. I really don't, because this crap that's going on here on YouTube, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. If you are here to help a family, this is where you belong. If you are here to create chaos, you're not welcome. It's got to stop.
Word to the wise. When you walk into a courtroom, you wear a button-down collar. Like when you walk into a courtroom, dress as lawyers dress. If a lawyer wouldn't wear that, then you don't want to wear that. Just saying.
YouTube streets. Let's go back. Happy Wednesday morning. So I have a message to the YouTube streets, the subs, the moderators, the members, and the people that just watch. Many of you know I have been fighting an unknown battle for quite some time. I have talked about how I've been stalked, how I've been followed, how I've been unfairly bullied, intimidated. I wasn't alone, and I'm not alone in this at all. There was some things that were uncovered and are still being uncovered about what took place, and more importantly, why. Because that is the problem that is not developing or making sense. The why factor. Why was I targeted? Why were the people around me or associated with me targeted? And why were we being stalked and followed?
OMG. Is she fucking kidding me?
She wasn't stalked and followed.
What?
I don't know by anybody. She wasn't stalked and followed. Not by me. I don't know who she's referring to.
But this is Betty. This is what Betty does to you know, her narrative.
I did go to her house and take a picture 2 days after the hurricane of her roof, but that was it.
Heel, she doesn't listen. I said the exact same thing. No judge is looking at these fucking messages. They're so stupid.
And recorded without our knowledge. We talked about a lot of things that have happened over the last year. I was called a liar. I was...
Betty, you are a liar.
Oh, God.
Demonized.
Nobody demonized you but you.
I was dehumanized.
Nobody dehumanized you.
And all I was trying to do was help a bunch of victims of crime or their family.
All you were trying to do is fill your pockets. The same way, 6 days ago, you released unknown footage about Gabby Petito. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? To fill your own fucking pockets. Wake up, Betty. Anyone with a brain sees right through you. And this doesn't mean I like Queen Bee anymore. No.
Or sometimes just the community, because some people's families are just horrible and despicable. And they're the ones that committed the atrocities against the victim or the loved one.
Okay, Betty, you're not a police officer. You don't have that right. And yeah, you can have an opinion, but you have no right to go to anybody's house. You have no right to scream in front of anybody. You don't have that fucking right. Get the fuck out of here, Betty.
I'm tired of it. Aren't you guys just tired of all of this? Just sick and tired of it? Don't you find it a little petty, childish, bad behavior? We're finding out these people targeted us. Not just me. Multiple people. They wielded a campaign.
Well, that was an accident. Does anyone know what timestamp I was at? Betty, nobody fucking targeted you. You're not that important. Give me a fucking break.
They talk about everybody's bad behavior and things they accuse me of doing that I have never done. And then we see these text messages that she's doing them. And her crew. The people. she elicited to help her with this campaign to take my channel out and clearly to try and attempt
Betty, nobody cares about your channel. Try again.
to take other channels out. You know what that's called? A lawful, legal, and valid claim. Many people have. I think I'll cut it there. There's more to this video I made before court today. I'm tired. I'm tired of the fight. But don't think I won't defend myself. I'm done. If I have not proved that I'm done with this nonsense, I don't know what else I can tell your side. I'm not going to bow down to you. I'm not going to come on your panels and explain myself. I am Bullhorn Betty. I explain myself to no one just like you explain yourself to no one. I'm a human being. I'll do as I damn well please. If you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. That's how we roll over here. Half holy, half good. You can pray for me.
The thing that she doesn't realize is Queen Bee could say the exact same thing. Well, Queen Bee is half thug, half this. Queen Bee does her own thing, and here's Betty doxing. I mean, it goes both ways. She's so fucking stupid.
You're right.
But girl, don't play with me.
Betty, nobody's scared of you. You're embarrassing yourself in court. I saw it this morning. You are an embarrassment. Nobody is scared of you. Nobody is afraid of you. Actually, most people pity you.
This nonsense has to stop. What you are doing is dangerous. Somebody could be really hurt by the shenanigans that this crew is playing. I am done. And I don't care how many attorneys come and say how I'm doing this to injure them financially. No, I'm not. I was left with no choice, and you're going to have to deal with it.
Betty, you're suing for $150,000. You haven't made $150,000 in your entire fucking life.
I'm done playing. Now, I don't know how your side's going to explain today. I mean, you guys could lie about last time, right? About me bringing an attorney to court frivolously just to charge you $300, never telling your audience he scheduled a hearing without coordinating it with me that required me to travel thousands of miles away. That was your $300 mistake, not mine. I will be amending my complaint. There will be a lot more counts added. And we'll deal with the counterclaims when they come. But today was a good day, just like the last hearing was a good day. I don't know how they're going to spin it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be filled with a whole bunch of lies. I will not discuss it. I'm not going to discuss the court hearing. I'm not going to discuss what's going on. It's none of your business. It's none of YouTube's business. But I can guarantee you the people that are screaming the loudest that this stuff didn't happen are the ones that participated in it the most. It will come out in the wash. The truth will come out. All of it. Every last bit of it. And this nonsense, it's going to get shut the fuck down. You have no right to do this to anybody. Nobody. Nobody should ever have to go through what I and others had to endure. Nobody. I'm a nice person. I'm a good person. I come from a good home. I've had a lot of problems. So fucking what? Everybody has. The bottom line is, are my good points more than my bad points? And I have to say, yes, they are. And my good points keep growing. I'm going to amend my complaint as ordered by the judge. There were several things that I said. Karen can attest to it. I talked to her yesterday before this happened. This is what I said was going to happen. The judge is going to allow me to amend my complaint because obviously defense is complaining about it. So there was a defendant removed. So he's really not going to deny me that. So the whole motion to strike the bills in particular will go away according to their law. It's not like I'm a mind reader. It's not like I have it in with this judge. I know this because I read the law. I studied it and I knew.
This is why I can't fucking stand her. Betty, if you read the law, you would have kept your fucking mouth shut this morning. You know nothing about the law. Your filing was ridiculous. Your fucking complaints are ridiculous. You don't know anything, Betty. Stop lying to people. You are a fucking ridiculous. My God.
How this was going to go. Not because I got a crystal ball. It's the law. Learn it. I also told Karen that count 1 and 3 would most likely have to go away as a matter of law. The only thing that she has, even the remote meat to the bone, is her count 2. So guess what happened today? My motion to strike bills in particular, and then requested for bills in particular, are gone. I'm to file an amended complaint, which I will. Count 1 and count 3 of her counter complaint has been denied, and she can only proceed with count 2 at this moment. That may change once my counter complaint, or not my counter complaint, but my amended complaint is filed. A lot of stuff is coming out. A lot of stuff I didn't know. I mean, I knew some of it, but there's a lot more that none of us really did know. I don't think, unless you're in this group, this behind the scenes group, you won't know. So there's only a select few people in this behind the scenes group that has been percolating.
And they have not a fuck thing to do with this lawsuit. Queen Bee can speak to anybody she wants to speak to. You, Betty, can speak to anybody she wants to speak to. Unless you're bringing them in as a witness, it doesn't fucking matter. It's hearsay. The judge don't give a fuck. You obviously have not read the law. You obviously have not looked into it, or you would know this. This is standard law 101.
All this. So you guys can call me a liar. You can demean me. You can dehumanize me. You can do whatever you want. But all these people that have come to your face and told you they were telling the truth, they lied to you right to your face.
Like
Right
you
to your
are.
face. They played you for fools. You were their pawns. Their weapons that they wielded to anybody they didn't like for whatever reason they didn't like, and you guys played right into it. Maybe you like it. Maybe you enjoy hurting innocent people. They try to say, because this is part of the manipulation strategy on their part, that we brutalize innocent people. No, we don't. We go after criminals here. We go after criminals here. Nobody's going to shut my mouth. Nobody. I just want to make that clear here on the streets of YouTube. What I do is my business. Where I go is my business. How I make my money, it's my business. How I spend my money, it's my business.
It sounds to me like it was a big waste of time, Truth.
If I choose to use my bullhorn anytime, any place, that's my business. And you're going to have a reality check because you do not control other people. You control yourself. That's all.
Okay, let me say this again because Betty is retarded. Sorry to use that word, but let me say this again. Betty and Queen Bee has a right to talk to whoever she wants, and Queen Bee has a right to make whatever money she wants, and Queen Bee has a right to do everything that you're saying. Guess what, Betty? Queen Bee has that exact fucking same right. You're not on a pedestal and she has to bow down to you. You're a fucking idiot.
You can control. Everything else is out of your control, including me. I will not bow down. This is far from a frivolous suit. If anything hasn't proven that so far, I think this has. This has. I haven't been laughed out of the courtroom. The complaint hasn't gone anywhere.
Betty, you're left out of a courtroom. When you have to change your stuff and this is getting thrown out, yeah, you're getting left out of a courtroom. But let me also say this. If QB's lawyer only charged her $300 for a court date, she absolutely has not spent $25,000 yet. My lawyer was like $2,500 per court date. If her lawyer is only spending $300 for court, she's got thousands left over.
It's going to be amended. This case is going through, guys. I just want to make sure that we know this. This case is it's either going to be pled out and settled, or it's going to trial. This is not a joke. It's not a game. It never has been. I gave her every opportunity and I still have given her every opportunity to stop, and she hasn't. As a matter of fact, after this lawsuit, right before this lawsuit was filed, when we were in the process of the cease and desist, she's behind the scenes watching another creator, physically having people watch her. And his girl.
No, Jen, she raised $10,000 on the first one, $10,000 on the second one, and a couple thousand on this third one.
That's not okay.
And that's not including PayPal, Super Chats, and everything else.
I don't know who thinks that is okay. That guys, that's not okay. That is that's mental health issue behavior. Normal people don't do that. I don't know what to tell you, folks, but normal people, the majority of people, don't do that.
Majority of people don't do what you do, Betty. Just saying. And Jen, you want to take a $20 bet? You never see receipts? $20 says you never see a receipt.
That is flippin' insane. Stalking people you can go to jail for. You are not a licensed PI. You can't put trackers on people's vehicles. I don't know what is wrong with you guys.
QB didn't put a tracker on anyone's vehicle. What the fuck is she talking about?
But you guys have lost every possible moral judgment in a human being. And you know who I'm talking about. The people here, no, I ain't talking about them. But the ones that are going to be replaying this, if this is pissing you off and making you...
I'm sorry, Betty, you ain't that fucking important. Nobody's putting a tracker on your vehicle, you fucking lying psycho.
Want to do a video about me? I'm probably talking about you. But here's your reality check. We're going to continue to go down this. I'm going to fight for my justice. I'm going to fight to be vindicated, to show YouTube what they truly did. And then, you know what? I don't expect an apology. I just never want it to happen to anybody else again.
Ain't that sweet? Betty's fighting for all of our rights. Isn't that nice of her?
And when you guys see it on this channel, if we see something, we say something. If you see bullying, you have to condemn it. If people aren't on board with it, you need to leave it. Supporting people that allow this stuff to go on and relish in it, they're wrong. We've been taught our entire lives that kind of behavior is wrong. They can try to flip this around and try to point the finger over here, but we've never done anything wrong. They may think we have, with their sick, twisted way of thinking.
All right, I have an honest question, though. Seriously, an honest question to Betty. If you haven't done anything wrong, then how come you're not doing it anymore? Honestly. If I don't think I'm doing something wrong, then I'm not going to change it. So she seems to have changed it. I don't see her outside anybody's house with a bullhorn. I don't see her in Karen Reed heading up to Massachusetts. If she doesn't think she's done anything wrong, then how come she's no longer doing it? Honest question.
But at the end of the day, we've never broken the law, despite what they say. We have handled our business. That's why law enforcement, when we go into these places and it starts getting intense, they have to find creative ways to silence us because they have no ways to lawfully do it because we're not breaking the law. That's why they have to do that. So you telling your audience that we're breaking the laws because we're out there protesting, that is the most ludicrous thing I could ever think of. And you guys, and this is what really bothers me. You put possibilities. So you're angry at possibilities. Like you want to talk about Gabby Petito. You know, you're like, oh, those neighbors. There were no flipping neighbors there. And the neighbors that were there were with us. So you're sitting there being mad at me for something that doesn't even exist. Okay? That boy next to Leilani's house, he may say that boy was autistic and stuff like that, but you got to remember, nobody was out there but us. That was a lie. And even if I told the lie for sympathy, it was still a lie. Now you go to Summer Wells and Don Wells. Don is a primary suspect. Don and Candace are primary suspects in their persons of interest in their daughter's disappearance and most likely murder. And they are in a community that doesn't know that, and they're around other children. So excuse me for not sitting by and allowing another child to potentially be injured because of stupid, ignorant people like construction companies that don't give a damn where you came from or your background. They just put you on a job and put other people's lives in jeopardy.
Betty, at least Don had a fucking job, which is more than you can say. Jesus Christ. This is why I can't watch her. She pisses me off so much with her ignorance, with her lies, with her fucking stupidity. Oh, I can't with her.
People are,
Look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head.